what's best for me? What is it that I need so I can live a life that's of fulfillment? Not necessarily chasing happiness or, all these other different emotions, but just fulfillment. Having a cup that's full, so full that it's running over to help anybody else around you, that it's not draining. Why I'm able to be able to sit here right now and share my story with you, and it's not taken away from me. Actually, I enjoy doing this because my cup is full and I continue to fill my cup with the things that actually bring me true fulfillment, helping people, being of service, and being grateful in doing that. I love it. And I actually found something I love greater than what football was.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
All right, welcome. This is the first episode of Lead Yourself podcast. And my name is Isaiah Warren. And I want to give a good understanding on what we're going to be talking about throughout these weeks to come. I'm working with Lux Media. I have Candace Barr that has been helping me and that is putting me in a position to where I can be able to share some insightful thoughts on my own personal journey and on how to help lead your own personal life and the importance of what it means to be a leader of your own life. Now, I consider leadership is a form of leading your own life, not actually leading others, but leading your own life. We all have a story to tell, right? I have a personal story. You may have a personal story. And our stories, as we share them, will be able to help others get through their own personal journeys and become their own personal storytellers, and be able to help them become better leaders of their lives. So much time that I used to spend in other people's business and always watching what other people were doing on TV, watching different shows and all these other things and trying to mimic other people. But then when I started to dive in on my own personal self, I started to find out that, there's a lot that I have to offer that I can bring to the table and what makes me special and what's important about me. And the more I began to share my story with others, the more I'm starting to understand that how much it's being of a help. So what Lux Media's help and this podcast, I'm going to be sharing my story. I'll be also be bringing other guests in and so they can share their story. And hopefully it's going to be able to help influence or even help you along your way, whatever it is that you may be going through. So just a little bit more about myself. My name is Isaiah Warren. I'm from California. I was born and raised in the Bay Area. I grew up playing football. I went to Texas Southern University. I currently reside in Mount Shasta, and I am a father of 5 girls. Yes, 5 girls, all girls. Everybody always says, watch out for all the girls. I am a father of 5 girls, proud father. And I've had a lot of ups and downs and left, rights, whatever you want to call it, that have occurred in my life. And I made a lot of bad choices. I made some good choices now. And now where I'm currently at, I am here to share a personal experience of where I've been and what got me to this point. According to my own personal life, the things that I've done, I've started out trying to take the easy route. And it started off real shameful. And as you see, as I go through this, I'm gonna get more comfortable with sharing my journey. But it's a little, rough and it's a little hard to hear myself say it, and it sucks. I made some real bad decisions. But I also learned that it's never too late to make a change. It's never too late to turn things around. It's never too late to be the hero of your own story. And that's what I'm here to begin to do. I'm here to become the hero of my own personal story. Nobody's perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. And I want to be able to be vulnerable with you guys and share these things with you and listen to other people that I know that also had similar stories, and I guess you can call this story and maybe a rags to riches, but not really riches, but just it started off rough. I I lost the dream of playing football, and when that dream was lost, I made some really bad decisions on trying to figure out different ways on how I was going to earn money. I left college. I had my first child, and I struggled with trying to take care of her. And I partied a lot. I got into heavy drugs, heavy weed. And when I say heavy drugs and heavy weed, like I mean like I partied. I would did the absolute most, where it took out a lot of my way of thinking for myself. I followed the crowd. I did what anybody else would was doing. I wasn't leading my own life. And I used a lot of my past and how I grew up as an excuse to do the things that I did. My father was on drugs. My mother was a single mother raising me. And I used that as an excuse on why I was making my choices that I did. But as I grew and learned, I'm like, I am the author of my life. I can rewrite my story. It does not have to be that way. And I started making some changes. It wasn't easy. I went back and forth, as many people may do, but I made a conscious decision to stay on the right path. And what that actually looked like for me, I had to really start envisioning what that was going to be. And I had to start making way better choices. And some of them involved like getting rid of a crowd that I was hanging around with. Things got a little lonely, because a lot of friends that I used to have didn't want to hang out with me anymore because I'm over here trying to make different decisions. And now I'm over here talking to you guys and sharing my story, and hopefully that I can inspire at least one person, to understand what it means to be a true leader of your life.
Believing Before Seeing, a new bestseller by Candace Barr. Order your copy today.
But leading your own life, and I mean making decisions on how you eat, on waking up, those hard decisions when you don't feel like getting up in the morning, those hard decisions when you don't feel like working out, taking care of your body, those hard decisions on what to choose, if you're going to turn the TV off or keep the TV on. You know, what what things that I actually put in my mind, body, and spirit, those hard decisions, they all matter. And when you start making those choices and those decisions in our lives, that how much it really has an impact on where it starts to lead us and what things start to play out and an outcome. Now I am on a path where I've seen both. I seen the side where partying and smoking weed all day, what that got me. I seen now I'm seeing the life where making these hard decisions and what that's also getting me, and landed me here, and landed me an opportunity with Candace, and landed me an opportunity with Lux Media. I'm grateful. I applied a lot of gratitude that every time I made the right decision the next day on what that got me. It was hard. It's hard getting up in the morning when you don't feel like it. It's hard to choose chips over, eating something that was more nourishing for my body. It's hard to turn the TV off when I feel tired and I just want to relax and watch a TV show. Those hard decisions. But I had to be the leader of my life. And that's what this show is about. Being a leader of your life, being a true leader. And my slogan is I'm a leader, not a follower. Leaders lead. That's it. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. I'm trying to tell you what to do what's best for your life, to make the best decisions for your life. And along the way, I've got some certifications. I'm now a master NLP practitioner. I am a master hypnotherapist, and I've dedicated my life in helping people who also deal with any type of addictions, whether it may be smoking, alcohol, sex, porn, gambling, any type of addictions, hardcore drugs, whatever it may be. I dedicated my life in helping those people. And I look to work with ones one on one. I also offer 3 and 4 day retreats where I dive in a lot deeper with people. And I use a lot of these techniques to help reprogram and reshape our minds to create new behaviors and new patterns that will help us become better leaders of our life. And, one of the main issues that I learned that the problem was communication with myself. How was I communicating with myself? How was I communicating with others? And through this opportunity here, it's going to help me become a better communicator with you, with myself, and to be able to get the message across of what real leadership actually is. Like what it really means, in our country that we live in right now, I think the idea of what leadership has been distorted and what it's looking like, what the leadership that we have in place and what's going on. And that's not leadership. It's not it. Leadership is being a leader of your life. What's best for you? Everybody has something that's different. What they find best for them. What I found was best for me was, I had to eat healthy. Because if I sit down and eat chips all day, guess what? I'm gonna be 250 pounds very fast. I found out that being in the gym was important to me and what that did for my mental health. I joined jujitsu and I've been doing jujitsu for a few years now, and how much that was a huge help in that community. And I had to sit down and have these conversations with myself. And although I don't feel like doing those things every day, I know that that is what's best for me. And you have to figure out what's best for you. No, have the conversation with yourself. It's important that we ask these questions. What's best for me? What is what is it that I need so I can live a life that's of fulfillment? Not necessarily chasing happiness or all these other different emotions, but just fulfillment. Having a cup that's full, so full that it's running over to help anybody else around you, that it's not draining. Why I'm able to be able to sit here right now and share my story with you, and it's not taken away from me. Actually, I enjoy doing this because my cup is full and I continue to fill my cup with the things that actually bring me true fulfillment, helping people, being of service, and being grateful in doing that. I love it. And I actually found something I love greater than what football was. And this is my journey. And this is episode 1 of Lead Your Own Personal Life. And my name is Isaiah Warren, and I hope that you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. And if anyone is looking for any type of one-on-one help and there's things that you may be battling, or you just need somebody in your corner to remind you that you're not alone, to help you communicate, to ask the right questions so you can figure out who you truly are, what your purpose is, what you are meant here to do, what you're here meant to do. Contact me, message, and I look forward to seeing you guys on a weekly basis. And like I said, I will be bringing other guests in, and they will be able to share their story, their success stories, or even they're going to be able to share just where they are at on their journey. That's it for today. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Isaiah Warren. Have a great day.